Welcome back to our comprehensive wrap-up on electromagnetism. As we continue our final segment, we aim to provide you with in-depth knowledge and awareness, helping you to overcome societal denial and stigma.
Indeed, Joanna. Now let's dive into the technical details of directed energy devices with Brian, addressing how they work, the challenges in public acceptance, and strategies for educating the public.
Brian, can you provide a detailed explanation of how directed energy weapons, DEWs, work and address the challenges in public acceptance?
Absolutely, Joanna. Directed energy weapons utilize focused electromagnetic energy to cause various effects, such as disrupting electronics or causing discomfort or harm to living beings. Here's a breakdown of how they work.
Let's start with the basics. How do these devices actually operate?
Sure. Directed energy weapons emit concentrated beams of electromagnetic waves, which can be in the form of microwaves, radio frequencies, or even lasers.
And how do they focus this energy?
The devices focus the energy into a narrow beam, allowing for precise targeting of a specific area or object. Depending on the frequency and power, DEWs can disrupt electronic circuits, heat materials, or even affect biological tissues, causing sensations such as pain or discomfort.
Can you give us examples of the different types of DEWs?
Of course. There are a few main types. Microwave weapons, these use high-frequency microwaves to disrupt electronics or cause thermal effects on tissues. Radio frequency, RF, weapons, these emit radio waves to interfere with communication systems or electronic devices. Laser weapons, these utilize focused light energy to damage or disable targets through intense heat.
What are the main challenges in getting the public to accept and understand DEWs?
The challenges are multifaceted. Firstly, there's a lack of awareness. The science behind DEWs is complex, making it difficult for the general public to understand how they work.
And how does the media play into this?
Media often misrepresents DEWs, depicting them in a science fiction context, which leads to misconceptions and skepticism about their real-world applications.
What about trust in regulatory systems?
Many people believe that such powerful technologies are tightly regulated and controlled by authorities, which diminishes concerns about their misuse by individuals. Additionally, governments may restrict detailed information about DEWs to prevent misuse and public panic, further contributing to ignorance.
That makes sense. What about cognitive dissonance?
Accepting that ordinary individuals could possess and use DEWs challenges the stable worldview many people hold, leading to denial and dismissal of the reality.
How can we overcome these barriers and educate the public?
Public education campaigns are crucial. We should use simplified explanations and analogies to explain the principles and risks of DEWs, bridging the gap between scientific knowledge and public understanding. Visual aids and demonstrations, such as diagrams and videos, can also be very effective.
What role does the media play in this?
Media engagement is vital. Encouraging media outlets to cover DEWs accurately, avoiding sensationalism, and focusing on factual information is important. Featuring experts in RF engineering and electromagnetism can provide credible insights and clarify misconceptions.
How about community outreach?
Organizing workshops and seminars where experts can discuss DEWs, their potential misuse, and safety measures is essential. Integrating information about DEWs into educational curriculums to raise awareness from a young age can also make a big difference.
And for the victims?
Establishing support networks for victims of DEW attacks, providing them with safe channels to report incidents, and receiving mental health support is crucial. Legislative advocacy to push for laws that specifically address the possession and misuse of DEWs is also necessary to ensure effective enforcement and penalties.
Thank you, Brian, for providing a detailed explanation of DEWs and addressing the challenges in public acceptance. In our next interview, Matthew and I will discuss the cycle of destruction and proliferation enabled by disbelief with Brian and Ruth. exploring the challenges in controlling dues and proposing strategies for preventing proliferation and raising awareness.
Stay tuned as we continue to empower you with knowledge and awareness, aiming to break through societal denial and stigma.
In the next segment, Matthew and I will be joined by Brian and Ruth to discuss the cycle of destruction enabled by disbelief, the challenges in controlling dues, and strategies for preventing their proliferation and raising awareness.